Speaker, Startling Environment Canada reports show that Canadian greenhouse gas emissions have dramatically increased under the Liberals. That's because they failed to build public transit projects that would pull cars off the road. They failed to provide non-emitting sources of electricity to places that really need it. And they've crushed Canadian energy producers who are world leaders in decarbonizing energy production. The carbon tax isn't reducing emissions, but it sure is making Canadians poorer and less energy secure. When will the Liberals cancel it?
Hear, hear.
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of the Environment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And as usual, the Conservatives are spreading misinformation, Mr. Speaker. We are on track to meet our targets, which are in 2030, Mr. Speaker. And what did they do when they were in power, Mr. Speaker? Well, they did absolutely nothing for 10 years. They blew up our emissions quotas in the Kyoto Accord. They cut $350 million from the environment and climate change budget. They gutted our environmental laws, Mr. Speaker, and now they're blaming us for their inaction. They have no plan for climate change, they have no plan for the economy, and they certainly have no plan for affordability, Mr. Speaker.
Member for Calgary Nose Hill.
The Liberals use the term misinformation to try to gaslight anyone who uses facts to counter their narrative, and that's wrong. And there's one inconvenient truth that the Liberals want Canadians to forget when it comes to the fight against climate change, and that's that the only government where Canadian greenhouse gas emissions actually decreased was the last Conservative government. We had a decrease we had a balanced budget. The economy was growing. They have doubled the debt and increased greenhouse gas emissions. When will they cancel the carbon tax?
The Honourable Minister for Natural Resources.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In 2004, the Liberal government in Ontario moved to shut down coal-fired powers, and the federal Conservative Party claimed that that was their climate plan. In 2008, the global economy crashed, bringing emissions down with it for a time, and the Conservatives called that a climate plan. This year, the value of Bitcoin failed significantly, and this is an economic...
I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to interrupt. It's getting, we were kind of doing well, and now it's getting out of hand. I understand everyone's excited about Christmas coming. Try to contain your excitement, and we'll let the Honourable Minister continue from where he left off, please.
As I say, the value of Bitcoin increased significantly and then crashed spectacularly, and for the Conservatives, that's an economic plan. Canadians deserve thoughtful plans to address their very real concern about climate and about the economy, not reckless rhetoric from Conservative politicians.